It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're
it's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys.
From the 29.
Opening drive, boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Well, driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's able to drive up past the 40. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. 3rd and just 2 to go. Sending a receiver left. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The Giants are set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Vikings football. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Completed to his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down. From midfield now. He's on the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So third down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. They'll throw it. He's Marley won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Now here comes the New York offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. That finds Jacobs complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a dime look by the Vikings. Third down coming. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants hoping to grow their lead before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Jump off caught by his back.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it on 3rd down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, well, plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. Give him 3 on that game. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Finds his man over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. From just shy of midfield on second down. Complete over the middle. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. New set of downs for him at the 38. Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Flacco, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head to Hard Rock in Miami, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. His return starts at the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one's caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth-quarter lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the running back screen. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to the back. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. From midfield now. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
He's got a man left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And the Giants going nickel, third down coming. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion, fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Dump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Vikings facing a 5-point deficit. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it yet again. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of...
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Giants using their 1st timeout. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw it. Caught by Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. To throw here on first down. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those two possessions, the next score would then win. What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants offense all set to get started. They couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and help them finish the job right away in OT. First throw of overtime now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's a get to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll send out the punting unit. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing it.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
That's interference. Offense.
No gain on the last play, and that makes it pretty easy to decline the penalty. And that brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Giants football. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime. Throwing off the play fake here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Jacobs. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Whistles and a timeout. 4 seconds left in OT, so this is assuredly their final snap of this extra frame. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show, and they have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.